Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Hawaii Association for College Admission Counseling Virtual College Fair. Thank you so much for joining us. We are really excited you are here. Before we get started, we do have a few housekeeping items to note. First, if you have any questions at all, feel free to submit those through the Q&A. You can type in your questions to the presenters at any time. Your camera and microphone are off. You are muted and your video is off. The panelists can't see or hear you. And lastly, this recording will be available a week from today at strivescan.com/Hawaii. We are currently in session C2, where my mouse is circling at the moment. And this will also be the same order of presentations for today. So without further ado, I'll get out of the way and introduce our first representative from Central Washington University.
Awesome. Hello, everyone. Great. So, hello, everyone. My name is Laura Miyatake. I am your CW admissions counselor. You're more than welcome to call, text, or email me anytime if you have additional questions. But welcome, and let's dive into Central Washington University. So we are home to the Wildcats, and we are a public four-year institution located in Ellensburg, Washington. So being in the center of Washington State means that our students are in the center of everything that's great about Washington. So we are near the mountains, so students are experiencing snowboarding and skiing during the wintertime. We're near state parks, so students are able to take advantage of hiking, biking, whitewater rafting, camping, and so much more throughout the year. Students that are living in Ellensburg are able to take advantage of the gorgeous little downtown that's located right across the street from our main campus. There's over 150 different shops and boutiques for students to take advantage of, as well as just a lot of fun events that are happening throughout the year. We have over 300 days of sunshine, so students are really able to take in the great outdoors that is the Pacific Northwest. Now, while students are choosing us for our gorgeous location, they're staying with us because of who we are as an institution. So as students, you're going to be experiencing about an average class size of 25 students, even though we have over 12,000 students located all throughout Washington State. We believe that our small class sizes, along with the fact that 99% of our courses are taught by professors, really makes the perfect educational environment for you. We encourage you to get to know your professors and your classmates, and really making the most out of each course that you take with us. We offer over 135 different degree programs, and we really emphasize real world professional settings and making sure we're getting you outside the classroom as much as possible. We see this with our biology students that are tagging bull trouts to Follow Me Past, our music students who are performing at the Monterey Jazz Festival, and even our geology students that are citing earthquake detection systems in mountaintops, dams, and coastlines. So we really encourage you to visit our website, take a look at all 135 degree programs that we have to offer, or feel free to enter any questions you have into the Q&A feature, and I'm happy to send some links your way. I do want to talk about how you go about applying to Central. So our application is live for fall 2021 on our website. We are not a part of the Common App or the Coalition app, so you do have to just simply visit our website to submit your application. The application itself is only going to take you about 10 or 15 minutes to complete. We'll be asking you to send us your official high school transcripts, a $60 application fee or fee waiver, and we may also ask you for a personal statement. So seniors, if you have a cumulative GPA of 3.0 or above and meet our CTAHR requirements listed on the right-hand side, you're actually going to be guaranteed admission and will not need to send us a personal statement. As a senior, if you're falling below a 3.0 GPA, have no fear. We will be asking you to send all those documents listed earlier, including that personal statement. And if you need help with that personal statement, feel free to reach out to me anytime. Happy to make sure that is top-notch before you officially submit it with your application. Now, while our priority deadline has passed for this upcoming fall, at Central, we do have what's called rolling admissions. That means we are admitting students all year round. So we encourage you to submit your application as soon as you can. And again, please feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions while you're going through your application process. So at Central, we understand that finances have a really large impact on a student's college decision. So we do our best to provide students with information regarding scholarships, FAFSA assistance, as well as an automatic WUI for students residing in Hawaii. So even though our priority deadline for the WUI has passed, we still encourage students to apply. If funds are available, you will be awarded an automatic WUI that is renewable for your entirety of your 4 years here with us. Since this is a tuition waiver that's covering about 150% of in-state tuition, we are not able to combine any other CW merit tuition scholarships. So that's something important to keep in mind. But if you have any questions regarding the WUI, I encourage you to reach out to our financial aid office, or again, enter any questions you have into the Q&A feature and you and I can chat some more. I do also want to take a quick moment to tell you about some COVID-19 updates for this upcoming fall. So Central's commitment to the safety and well-being of our students, faculty, and staff in all of our campuses is still going strong. And we're hoping that pending directives from state and local health authorities that this upcoming fall, we will be having more in-person classes and that be the predominant modality of our courses this upcoming fall. And we're also hoping to have all of our housing open as well as double and suite style residence halls. So if you have any questions about our COVID updates, again, feel free to look at our website and enter any questions you have into the chat feature. Next, I do want to talk to you about ways for you to discover Central. Best way to do that, of course, is to schedule an appointment with me, whether that is an admissions counselor appointment or an application workshop for you and I to chat for a bit. We also are offering in-person campus tours starting this April for our admitted seniors and admitted transfer students. So if you would like the link for that, definitely reach out to me in the chat feature. Or if you'd like to sign up for one of our virtual tours that are happening throughout the week, please do so as well. But we encourage you to visit Central and kind of get a feeling of what life would be like as a Wildcat. I just want to thank you all again so much for chatting with us today. Again, here's my contact information. Please feel free to call, text, or email me anytime if you have questions, and go Wildcats.
Awesome, thank you. The next representative is from the University of Hawaii, Manoa, CTAHR.
Hello, everyone. My name is Martin Motooka, and I'm here with my colleague, Maile Se. We are academic advisors in the College of Tropical Agriculture and Human Resources, which is a part of the University of Hawaii at Manoa. The University of Hawaii at Manoa campus is a research university of international standing and one of only 5 universities to have land, sea, space, and sun grant designation. We offer a wide array of academic programs and have nearly 20,000 students enrolled who are studying towards bachelor's degree in 101 fields of studies, master's degree in 87, doctorates in 54, and first professional degrees in architecture, law, and medicine. The College of Tropical Agriculture and Human Resources, abbreviated CTAHR, was the founding college of the University of Hawaii at Manoa back in 1907. That means we are the original college for the campus. The mission of our college is to create and deliver knowledge that supports and strengthens families, agricultural and food systems, and natural environment. Our 9 majors are designed around 4 different focus areas: food and ag systems, environment and ecosystem management, global management and innovative design, and community health and resiliency. And we have a short video to introduce you to those majors.
Aloha, and the University of Hawaii at Manoa is home to 15 colleges and schools, including the College of Tropical Agriculture and Human Resources, or CTAHR for short. What is CTAHR? These 5 letters represent a diverse college where students have the option of studying one of the 9 undergraduate majors, including the Animal Science program, which educates students in the applied biology and production of land and aquatic animals to advance animal health and agriculture, utilizing scientific knowledge and research. Biological engineers apply cutting-edge biology innovations and engineering technologies to design products that solve pressing societal needs. The dietetics program is for students interested in becoming registered dietitian nutritionists who help individuals, families, and communities improve their health through food. The Food Science and Human Nutrition program is for students interested in nutrition, food, and the relationship of food to human health and fitness. Students majoring in this field are prepared for careers in the food industry, healthcare, fitness, nutrition, and other science fields. Fashion design and merchandising. Students learn how to design, create, or become entrepreneurs in fashion. Human development and family studies. People grow and how they form relationships throughout their lifetime. The fast-growing fields of molecular biosciences and biotechnology can improve our lives and planet, from reducing the spread of infectious disease with genetics and cutting greenhouse gas emissions with biofuels. Natural resources and environmental management takes a look at natural resources with a particular focus on how it affects the quality of life for both present and future generations. Tropical agriculture and the environment students will learn how plants as biological systems interact with the environment to solve challenges affecting plants, soil, people, and place. Students majoring in this field work with pests, plant disease, and invasive species management, just to name a few.
All of our programs.
So,
Oh, sorry. Am I out of time?
so in case people who didn't make it, they can watch it later. So we are recording, and now I'm going to turn the session over to our local artist, Dee Dee Taylor, who is going to jump on here in a second and teach you all how.
Sorry, wait, hold on. Okay, all of our programs incorporate hands-on experience and internships. They can prepare students for professional programs like pharmacy, veterinary, or medical school, or further studies at the graduate level. Some great opportunities that we have for our students in CTAHR are a variety of research and internship experience, scholarship programs, computer labs, and a student lounge with a food pantry, study areas, and small appliances for heating food. CTAHR is also known for providing excellent student support. We have a dedicated advising staff for all of our majors and prospective students. For incoming students, we offer assistance with navigating your transition to campus, registration for your first semester, and we conduct a new student orientation to foster an early connection with other CTAHR students, faculty, and staff. Thank you for your time, and we hope you enjoyed learning about CTAHR.
Great, thank you. Just a friendly reminder that if you have any questions at all, to feel free to submit those through the Q&A. Our representatives are here and available to assist with any questions that you have. And if you have a specific question, feel free to also include the school name as well. It's really helpful. The next representative is from California State University, Chico.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for logging in, especially on a Saturday. I know we're all excited to be here, even though it's part of the weekend. 1 second, I will get ready to go. All right, my name is Jacob, and as our host said, I'm from California State University, Chico, known as Chico State. We are in Northern California, a medium-sized four-year public university in a medium-sized college town. That's kind of our niche. We are also a WUI program. So the Western Undergraduate Exchange is a program that saves students from Hawaii about $9,000 a year on their out-of-state costs. All of our majors are eligible for WUI except for nursing. And of course, all of our online programs as well are ineligible. So you can see where we're located at the northern end of the Sacramento Valley. The area you see highlighted in red is Butte County, and you can see a lot of different landmarks kind of around the state and how long it would take to get to each of those areas. A few things that make our main campus unique. The first is that we are a highly residential campus. That means about 90% of all Chico State students, all 17,000, either live on campus in residence housing, which is mostly clustered here, or within 1 to 2 miles of the main campus here. So again, a highly residential campus, which of course is the opposite of a commuter school or a commuter campus. The other thing that makes our campus somewhat unique is that we're located right in downtown Chico. The illustration you see here, anything that's in color is part of the main campus. Anything that's in black and white are just downtown businesses, coffee shops, restaurants, shops to buy anything that you might need. We also have a community college nearby that has about 13 to 14,000 students. So again, Chico is very much a college town. Between the community college and the number of students at Chico State, there's anywhere between 30 and 40,000 students in a city of about 100,000 residents. We also started as a normal school, similar to one of the previous presenters in producing elementary school teachers. We still do that very, very well, but at this point we have over 120 different majors, minors, and academic programs. Unlike many of our other CSU campuses, we only have 3 majors that are considered impacted. And what that means is that when you apply as a freshman applicant, you have the same chances of being admitted in pre-nursing as you would in philosophy or English or some of the lower demand majors. So your major that you apply under really has no impact on your odds of being admitted or not, or the standard that we use to evaluate your admission. A few statistics here to illustrate some of the academic environment. 23 to 1 is our student to faculty ratio with the average class size of about 30. And since they started doing the ranking in 1998, Chico State has been in the top 10 for regional public universities west of the Rocky Mountains and in the top 10% value college. We decide our admissions in fall of 21 and fall of 22 in a way that does not require the SAT or ACT exam. The California standard is called the A through G, and this is simply a framework that says you have to take a certain number of years in each of these subjects. I can give more detail about that if you have questions. The second thing we look at is your GPA from 10th and 11th grade. We use a weighted GPA, so if you can take honors, AP, or IB courses, you do get an admissions benefit from that. For out-of-state students, the minimum GPA is going to be 3.0. If you're close to that minimum, we may use supplemental information as well. Now, if you're a sophomore or younger, we do expect to go back to the ACT and SAT for fall of 23 and beyond. And I'm realizing you can see this is inaccurate. This is an old slide where we expected to go back fall 22, but this has been changed. So for fall 21 and 22, no SAT or ACT. For fall 23 and beyond, we expect to go back to requiring an SAT or ACT, and we use that in what's called an eligibility index calculation. So the index is a combination of GPA and standardized test score, and you can see for out of state, once you plug in your SAT or ACT number, you can see what the minimums required are for out of state. Nearly 30% of all of our new students every year are transfer students. So if you end up attending a community college or another 4-year college or university, we make it very easy to transfer. It's usually a 2-year process where students need to earn at least 60 semester transferable units, as well as 4 specific GE courses, and then earn a qualifying GPA. You do not necessarily need an associate's degree in order to transfer to Chico State. So if you want more details about transfer admissions, please let me know and I'll be happy to share those. A couple of notes on money. So you can see, just like everybody else, the same application dates for the FAFSA. If you're ineligible for FAFSA, the California DREAM Act would be your application for state financial aid. And then we have one application for all of our 700 plus Chico State scholarships. It's called the Wildcat Scholarship. Please note what the dates are. This gets missed a lot because it's a little bit of an awkward date. It's right after you've submitted your college applications, but you haven't quite heard back from us yet. Lend EDU recently ranked Chico as #1 in California for lowest student debt at graduation and in the top 5 nationwide. I'm going to stick around on the chat, so please feel free to ask any and all questions. I'll also drop my email address in there so you can contact me directly. I am the main contact for all of our out-of-state students, so I would love to chat with you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Very helpful information. Our next representative is from Chaminade University of Honolulu.
Thank you, Catherine, and thank you, other presenters. Hopefully you all can see this. Aloha, everyone. Thank you for joining this Saturday afternoon. My name is Kimiko Strayer. I'm the newest addition of the admissions family at Chaminade University of Honolulu. I mainly work with students coming from the mainland, from states in the Midwest, East Coast, as well as California, and of course, students coming from this beautiful island of Oahu, as well as the Big Island. So our beautiful little university is located in the heart of Honolulu in a neighborhood called Kaimuki. We're actually really close to UH Manoa, and we're about 20 minutes from Daniel Inouye International Airport and less than 2 miles away from the famous Waikiki Beach. So there's tons to do: surfing, hiking, you got the beach, the mountains, the city, we have it all. So it's very easy to call home here. And in the neighborhood of Kaimuki, we're voted the #1 best food block. So for all you foodies out there, this is the place to be. There's tons of local coffee shops, old school diners, farmers markets, quirky antique shops. And there's a saying here called "Keep it Kaimuki" because it's definitely a unique little gem in Honolulu. Our university faces Waialae Avenue, and the strip of Waialae has some of our favorites like Via Gelato if you like gelato, Sprout, Coffee Talk, and I can't wait to find out what yours is going to be. This is our home, Chaminade University of Honolulu. We're located on a 65-acre hillside called Kalepohaku. We are home to just under 1,100 undergraduate students coming from 14 different countries and 40 different states and territories. So it's a very diverse campus, and we're actually voted #5 best or most diverse private university, and that's something we take a lot of pride in, because as soon as you step on campus, you'll definitely feel that warm and welcoming family campus ohana that we have. And as a small private liberal arts college, our students receive a personalized education that prepares them for an ever-changing future like we're experiencing today. We offer 25 majors through our traditional undergraduate and online programs. Here are the majors that we have. Some of our majors that are most unique to Chaminade are going to include forensic science, environmental and interior design, meaning that no campus on island offers them. Other majors that are popular at Chaminade are nursing, criminology, and the sciences. And then our newer programs are community and public health, data science, analytics, and visualization, and environmental science. No matter which major you choose, you're gonna get that hands-on experience, less like theoretical textbook stuff, very hands-on. And as a Catholic Marianist and Native Hawaiian serving institution, we focus on promoting social justice and peace. So in every whatever program you'll be, there's that service learning component included, which you can write on your resume. So you're not only graduating with a degree, you have a ton of experience to be able to talk to your future employers about. And what's great about all our programs is that it is all direct entry, including the nursing program, and they all come with a 4-year graduation guarantee. So nursing, usually you apply for the college or pre-nursing, and then you have to apply again for nursing. It's direct entry, all of it. And for those of you still deciding, not to worry, I was in the same boat. You can come in as a still deciding major, take some of our wonderful general education classes, and hopefully one of those will spark your interest and you'll find your major of choice. And you don't have to declare until your sophomore year, so you have plenty of time. And now for the fun stuff. So we have a lot of great programs and amazing staff to support you inside the classroom. But I always say college happens outside. That college life we all talk about happens outside the classroom, and there's a lot of support there for that. So our Office of Student Activities and Leadership offers over 30 different clubs and organizations, anything from cultural clubs like Samoan, Korean, Hawaiian, Filipino club, to some of our academic clubs that are more towards your major, like chemistry, biology, criminology, criminal justice, and then some just for fun. Like we have an adventure club. Just a couple weeks ago, they took students out ziplining for free, free to the students, of course. And so really great programs, a lot of fun we have on campus. We are NCAA Division II for athletics. We compete in 10 teams. On our campus, ministry has numerous volunteer opportunities for students to get involved in. And through our Office of Advising and Career Development, we do have study abroad, study away, and semester at sea programs. So if you study abroad is studying outside of the US, study away is studying on a different state, and then semester at sea programs as well. And you still graduate in 4 years. So with the 4-year graduation guarantee, we promise, that's kind of our pledge to you as a future Silver Sword. You only have to do 2 things. One is pass your classes, obviously. Second thing is to meet with your advisors every semester. And so they can game plan and get you out in 4 years. These are our residential halls that we have on campus. We also have one less than a mile away off campus. These are the floor plans. And so depending, it's not required, but if you want to stay on campus, it's going to be between 11,000 to 19,000, just depending on the meal plan and the floor plan that you choose. So if you're single or double, that's all going to factor into the cost. And speaking of cost, so our financial aid is really great working with students. So we make it as affordable as possible to you. And so tuition ranges $26,000 for non-nursing majors and $33,000 for nursing majors, because there's just more equipment and things like that. But the average awarded amount is $17,000 per student. And 97% of our students receive some type of aid. So that's like $10,000 or less per year, which is really, really good. And we also, our merit scholarships, you're automatically awarded upon acceptance. So there's no additional application. And we also do have Catholic and Native serving ones as well. Last slide I have for you, oops, is not that one. Last slide I have for you is our general admissions. We are holistic in our approach. And so we obviously want to know your grades, but we really want to know about you. And so that's where you can tell us with your 250-word essay. Don't be, it's not something to stress out about. And then the nursing admissions is a little bit more stringent. We need 2.75 GPA or higher, complete chemistry, biology, algebra 2 with a C or higher, and then submit 2 letters of recommendation. But the application is very easy, and we did go test blind this year and test optional every other year after. So please apply. And then this is my contact. Feel free to take a picture, and I'll of course stay on. So I look forward to welcoming you on campus. Thank you.
Very helpful information. Thank you. Before we hear from our next 2 representatives, I do want to encourage those who have questions to submit those through the Q&A. There's been some great questions coming in, and so feel free at any point to share your questions through the Q&A and to also include the school name. The next representative is from the University of Redlands.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Belinda Sandoval Sasota, and I work with all of the students from the state of Hawaii. And I represent the University of Redlands, which is a beautiful liberal arts and sciences university in Southern California. You can see the picture on the slide, and then later when you're seeing me and not the presentation, you can see a picture of the beautiful campus right behind me. So a couple of the things that we like to share about our campus. First is that we are considered a top Southern California college town. We are in the heart of Southern California. And while some people might debate with me about that, I can tell you that I say that because of our location. We are about 60 miles away from the beaches, 60 miles away from the mountains and the desert. And so there's a lot to do as a college student just right in the surrounding area. We are also a place that's very easy to get around in terms of just the space. We sit on about 160 acres, but it is an easy walk through campus. From one end of the campus to the other, it probably can take you about 10 minutes. We are a bike-friendly campus, a bike-friendly community. And so from our campus to downtown, it's super easy access. It's about an 8-minute bike ride is what we hear. But lots of shopping and dining, a lot of open spaces throughout the campus and really throughout the community. And you'll see sort of the iconic palm trees that everyone sort of knows Southern California for. And then also we have orange groves that surround different parts of Redlands in our campus. And so it is really a beautiful, beautiful place to live and learn. Our students have access to the outdoors in a lot of different ways and spend a lot of time. In fact, I was there just today and there were a ton of students that were sitting out in the quad area, just reading a book and hanging out. And so we enjoy the great outdoors on our campus. And you can see by our daily average temperature, you get a lot of sunny days on our campus. The campus itself really has a mission of educating hearts and minds, and this idea that the lessons that you learn in the classroom are lessons that will teach you, right, about the real world, but it'll also give you, the experiences on our campus give you the opportunity to make those lessons really come to life. And so our campus is small. We have just a little under 2,500 undergraduate students. Our students are required to live on campus, so it is very much of a residential community. We represent many different states and countries of citizenship. Our students, about 34% of our students identify as first-generation college students. A lot of languages are spoken on our campus. So it is a very diverse place and a place where you're really going to be able to grow and learn, not just from your faculty, but certainly from the community that you are living in. The other kind of special thing about our community is that we are committed to community service. So it is part of our curriculum. We do ask students to do 8 hours of community service during their time there, but we really feel those are super important lessons to be learned from giving back to your community. We have sororities, fraternities, culturally focused clubs and organizations. In fact, we have over 120 clubs and organizations. We also have a really robust outdoor adventures program, and we compete in Division III for our athletic program in 21 different sports. So a lot of fun and a lot of activity on campus. We are a community that offers over 40 different types of academic programs, so you can really choose from a lot here. Some of these are minors, those are the ones that have an asterisk there, and you will find endless combinations. Most popular majors include biology, psychology, business, but we also have really unique programs, for example, in communication sciences and disorders, as well as in a program called the Johnston Center for Integrative Studies, where you can create your own major. And then we also have a School of Music. Students can also do professional programs, so we can prepare you for law school, medical school. We have a fast track MBA program, as well as a fast track a Master of Arts in Teaching and a California Teaching Credential. Our admissions process is holistic, very similar to what Chaminade had mentioned. We are not test blind, we're actually test optional, and we plan to be for a long time. And so you do have the choice on whether or not you want to submit your test scores. We do accept the common application. That's the application that we use, and we do have 2 filing periods. We know that thinking about the cost is an important factor, and it's always on the minds of our students and our families. So the things to know about the University of Redlands is that we do very generous financial aid packages. We offer merit and our own institutional funds, and we also have a very special scholarship in partnership with the San Manuel Band of Mission Indians that is that meets full need scholarship for students who are Native American, Alaska Native, or Native Hawaiian. And so there is a separate application for that. The last thing for me to share with you is that we support our students through their transition. We want you to go in, through, and out in 4 years. So we also have something called a 4-year guarantee. It's called a Redlands Promise. And we're very committed to helping you and supporting you through research opportunities, internships, networking, meeting alumni through our Office of Career and Professional Development. So with that, thank you so much for listening to my presentation today, and we hope that you'll check us out at the University of Redlands.
Thank you. We really appreciate it. Our last representative is our last representative, but certainly not least. Excited to introduce the representative from the University of Portland.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. Aloha, students and families from Hawaii. If you're interested in the Pacific Northwest, on the West Coast, on the mainland, please consider the University of Portland. My name is Matthew Deschner. Go ahead and take a picture of this slide right now, and please contact me if you have questions after today. What I know about students right now is that you're either wrapping up your college search or you're embarking on your college search. And I want to talk about 5 things that are really important as far as your college search is concerned. Location, size, degree programs, the overall campus experience, and of course, cost. How do these things relate to the University of Portland? And what I want to do is first start about our location. We're about 4 miles away from the airport, so Portland International Airport, but we're in our own neighborhood. I know that a lot of you have heard things about downtown Portland and protests and things like that. We're not near there. You can get to any neighborhood in Portland. But what we pride ourselves on is our nature and our connection to the mountains and the ocean and the hiking and the running and all the different things that you would expect if you leave home and you're looking for new experiences. So remember about location. If you want things to be different from home, consider the Pacific Northwest and University of Portland. As far as our size, we're a small, private, Catholic university. We have 4,000 total students. 25 is the average class size. And we have students that come from all 50 states and over 42 countries. And I am proud to say that 10% of our 4,000 students come from the state of Hawaii. We have students from Guam, Marshall Islands, American Samoa, Saipan, and many, many other places. So you're going to get connected on campus and meet students from your home state and from all of the other islands from the Pacific. We offer nursing, business, engineering, education, science, social science, programs like foreign language, English, and history, and I can go on and on and on, but I don't have a lot of time today to do that. But please know that all of our programs are direct entry. If you have an interest in an area of study, you'll apply, mark the area that you're interested in, and you'll be accepted directly into the program that you want to start, and you will never have to reapply to get into the actual program later. Our campus experience is all about residence life, living on campus, engaging with students and professors, and getting involved in clubs and intramurals. And if you want to go to D1 sports games, you can do that. And again, going back to the outdoors. As far as cost is concerned, we have merit-based scholarships. The better you do in high school, the more money you're going to get in college. We have that program at University of Portland. We're a Catholic university, open to all students. And if you have any follow-up questions, please contact me at any time. I am always available for assistance. And I want to thank you for being here today at our college fair. We have amazing virtual events coming up as well. So check out our website, and you may see me online doing an admissions overview, or maybe we'll do a financial aid talk. The most important thing is that you connect with us virtually and that you apply if you're interested in University of Portland. And if you're a senior this year and you're looking to enroll, let me know and I'll help you and your family out. Thank you everybody for being here. Mahalo, and I appreciate all of your time. That's all that I have for you today. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you. We do have some time left, and so we'll go ahead and pivot right now into our Q&A portion of the session. And so at this time, I'll ask if all our presenters can turn on their cameras to unmute themselves, and we'll go ahead and get started with our first question, which is, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process? Again, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process? And we'll go ahead and get started in the same order in which you all presented in.
Great. So I'll go first again. This is from Central Washington University. Some advice that I would give to students is, one, connect with an admissions counselor or someone within the admissions office at any university that you're looking at. We are here to help you in any way that we can, whether it's through the application process, getting you connected with scholarships, learning more about programs. So use us for a great resource. And then the second would be, if you can, go and try and visit the college campus, either virtually or in person. Each campus has a different vibe and a different feel, and you can really learn a lot just by stepping foot on a campus. So I know it's difficult with COVID, but if you have a chance, I would encourage you to do so.
Hi, Martin Motoka from Manoa CTAHR. Just to piggyback off of that, other great resources would be to connect with your high school counselor. Hundreds of colleges and universities visit your campus every year. And so they are well versed and can help you, oftentimes better than what Google can. Like if you were to look up what colleges have nursing, it would generate this endless, just tons of options. Whereas if you can have a conversation with your high school counselor, they can help, direct you in a more pointed search. And then my other tip would be, don't let the sticker price of the institution determine whether or not you apply, because you never know what you are eligible for. And I think you'd be surprised with the type of aid that that school can provide. So definitely, if you are interested, I would go through the application process and then definitely complete your FAFSA in a timely manner.
All great advice so far. One thing I would add is I know a lot of you are very focused on the academic aspect of college. Of course, that's why you're going to college nominally. But don't forget, when you go to college, you're bringing your whole self. The things you like to do for fun, the kinds of relationships you like to have, how far you are from family or close you are to family. All of those other things are still going to be part of who you are when you go to college. And so I like to try to play a game with students and say, okay, what's your main reason for liking this campus? And let's just take a student athlete. Well, it's the sport, it's the team, it's the coach. Okay, now take that out of the equation. What if you get injured? What if, the coach leaves? What if the program goes under? Are you still going to be able to accomplish what you want to accomplish at this university? And that's a good exercise, I think, for anybody. And whether it's, performing arts, or if it's the major that you're super focused on, just do that little mental exercise. Take that piece away and ask yourself, will I still be comfortable here? Will I still be able to do the things that I want to do? Because that's a big challenge, to feel like you need to uproot your life after your first or second year and start this whole search again. And it happens. So try to get that full picture and try to keep that in mind, as hard as it is at times to do that.
All good advice, man. The only thing I haven't heard yet is trust the process. I know it can be a very intimidating process, because how many colleges are there? Like, I don't know, millions, thousands, I have no idea. But I just trust the process, because it's going to work out one way or another. Like, go visit. You'll get a feeling one way or another. Either you don't like it or you will like it, and you'll feel like, oh, this one's the right one. And then the other thing I have to say is, really don't stress out about the personal statement, but do spend some time, because we really do want to get to know you. Like, GPA is not the fun part of the job. For me, it's to read your application and see who is this person, and would they be a great fit for Chaminade? And so spend some time writing about yourself, and let us get to know you, and visit, and trust the process.
Well, there's been so many great recommendations and tips already. I think maybe one that we haven't talked about, which can seem a little intimidating, is take advantage of any opportunity you have to meet with faculty. And so if the institution that you're looking at says, are you interested in talking to some of my faculty, or are you interested in connecting with one of our professors? My recommendation is to say yes. Because oftentimes it can feel a little intimidating to talk to a college professor, but they are, that's going to give you a really good sense of the access that you might have to faculty once you are a student there. And oftentimes the faculty really enjoy meeting prospective students and sharing with you a little bit more about their program. So that would be my recommendation.
Okay, in order to wrap things up, I want everybody to know 2 words: demonstrated interest. In order to wrap things up for all of our colleges today, it's really important for you to know that since you're joining our college fair right now, or college fairs in the future, maybe you have an opportunity to visit us at your high school. Maybe you have a phone call with us. Maybe you visit campus. Maybe you submit an email that we answer. All of those things wrap up into a thing that we call demonstrated interest. And if you're looking at particular colleges, we want to know that you're interested as much as we want you to attend. So it's a two-way street. How are you going to showcase how you want to be at the different places that you're going to apply to? So that's a really important part of the college search process. And all of us look forward to connecting with you in the future. Thank you for being with us here today. Remember, demonstrated interest. Tell the colleges, including University of Portland, that you want to be there, and that's going to help the application process overall. Thanks, guys.
All great advice. Thank you so much to our presenters. We really appreciate it. It's always great to hear directly from those who are representing the school and to offer advice and suggestions. So thank you. And thank you to each of you for joining us. We have reached the end of this session. And again, we appreciate your time. As we close, there'll be a very quick 4-question survey that will appear on your browser. If you don't mind taking a moment to fill that out, your feedback will be greatly appreciated. And this session will be available a week from today at strivescan.com/Hawaii. Again, thank you and have a great day.